dear, angry older people, anybody who considers themselves an adult, next time you're wondering what's wrong with kids today, you might want to check out the examples you've been given us to work with. Because if you ever want to make sense of us, you got to make sense to us without telling us you're too old to walk that far. You got to try understanding why we like looking like rag dolls, why we like looking like the way we feel, and why we keep our senses floored when it's you behind the wheel. And if you ever really do want to understand why we seem so angry, well, for one, you told us we could be anything we wanted to be, but right now, we're a little busy dodging bombs. Okay? And two, rather than celebrating the gifts you've got, we more often see you blowing fuses over simple mistakes on dinner receipts as if the waitress was purposely ramming you in the ass with dynamite sticks and branding kick me signs on your faces. It was an accident. You gotta calm down, rethink this approach, ask yourself, what would Bill Murray do in this situation? I've seen fish hooked who keep more patience in their worst gill than some of you got in your best moods. If you were a sandwich at McDonald's, they'd call you the McGrump. You gotta get a grip, please. It's been another long day playing games in the schoolyard trying to make sense for an old people who won't be satisfied. So I suggest you hush up, turn around, and march those cranky asses straight back to your rooms while me and your sons and daughters try figuring out how to actually use all this forgiveness we found piling up in the laundry you still haven't washed because you've been too busy out prescribing all that hell and giving it away in hand baskets to those who send cash, act fast, call now. Well, this is me without my Prozac, and this is me just shy of nicotine. And motherfuckers, it's my second time to fail anger management class. So, for the love of greatness, please stop moving the hands of my clock to the time you had it made. I'm way too busy working out the kinks here. You didn't exactly wind this thing back up when you were through hosing down all the big, bright, violent warning signs we done lit up out in gangland and on down the road to Columbine, where all these kids you can't seem to make any sense of would stop holding you so far off the edge of your seats if you start holding yourselves to the promises you make. We know you're not perfect, because we're not, and I know I ain't perfect. But I believe I was meant to be.